have gotten us to a better place, and we're grateful. And we pray tonight that your Spirit would be here in a strong and evident way, and we pray your blessing upon decisions made and the recognitions that will happen here, and everything else that this group of people is charged to accomplish for our good, for the good of our county, and for the good of our county's future and our children. Thank you for each of them, and I pray your blessing upon them as they lead us. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. You're very welcome.
Let that plate go ahead and make its way around this room. Thanks again.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and call the regular meeting of the Jessamine County Board of Education for April 2022 to order. I'd like to welcome everyone to East Jessamine Middle School. Mr. Moore, will you call the roll?
Sure. Board Chair Stephen Scrivener,
Here.
Vice Chair Bobby Welsh, Deborah Hood, Amy Day, and Denise Adams.
Here.
We have 2 present. We do not have a quorum, so
We will see if we get a third later in the
All right.
meeting, which we are expecting.
every door that opens.
That's
will be
right.
looking.
So,
Okay.
do we want to go ahead? Who's going to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance this evening?
I would love it. I may see if
Why don't we see if these young these students can do so?
Where is our flag? Okay. I had to find it.
We've got some little more students here, and I'm hoping that we can talk to you guys to standing up and leading us in the pledge. Can you do that for me? Okay, the flag's right over there.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That might be the best it's been led since I've been superintendent.
So we've got 2 board members unexpectedly absent tonight. We have a 3rd board member who is in Maine and joining us via Zoom, and 1 board member that will be here a little bit later in the meeting. So pardon us for being a little light this evening. Our mission statement, as everyone should know by now, Jessamine County Schools exist to motivate and challenge every child every day to be a caring, responsible citizen and a high-level thinker, performer, communicator, and learner for life. Can we even approve the agenda for tonight with only 2 present?
No, I think we're just on communications.
We're going to skip
Yeah.
to communications, and we'll come back and do that. So yeah, we'll do communications for now, and let Mr. Moore start off with a construction update, which I'm sure means turning the floor over to Jason.
Yes.
Yes, so Margie is out of town tonight, so I do the construction updates, and I have reports for you all. And since I saw Joe walk in, I'm gonna put him on the spot and tell him to give a little update on how everything's going, and then I'll pick up after that, if you don't mind. Not at all.
Joe, come over here and join us at the
Good
podium
news
of
only,
truth
Joe.
here.
Good news
And,
only.
Yeah, there's plenty of room here, Joe. Come on. Denise, can you see Joe?
Yes, sir.
All right.
He's gonna hurt me after this.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that. It is all good news, which is a fantastic thing to be able to say at this point in the year. We've been able to make a whole lot of progress, as you know, since January, mid-January. Half of 3rd, 4th, 5th have all been in their new classrooms, which has been amazing. We've been super flexible in the last month and a half and have made some shifts. We moved essentially our entire office, counselors, FRC, secretary, all into the library. So it's a bit of a mess right now, but that enabled the crews to get in there and really get to work on the office area, which gets us ahead of where we thought we would be. We've also made some changes in the cafeteria, the heavy work in the kitchen area, but we also just recently gave up part of the cafeteria. And then beginning May 2nd, they will take over the full cafeteria. So we're using our spaces creatively, but my staff has been amazing. The students have been excited to see the progress. So I'm thrilled with the way things are going, and we'll be much more thrilled come beginning of the school year next year.
63% completed. That's
Very exciting.
Yep, sorry to put you on the spot, but
No.
I'm
the other
gonna-
reason, I was gonna say the other reason I was gonna do that is because Joe's had a really tough year. And there's been a lot of changes that I've thrown at him, that the contractors have thrown at him, and he's always super delightful with me. He's always has a smile on his face when we throw things at him that are unexpected, and he's been really good, I think, here recently, communicating with the teachers and trying to say, here's what's coming. It's out of our control, but we want to start this school year off next year with a brand new building, and hopefully all of the contractors are out of the way, so.
And Joe will have a normal
Yes,
year
and
next year.
his
Do you know
first-
what that is?
Fingers crossed. We're very excited.
Please don't say that too soon.
It's been a hard school year for everybody.
Correct.
Returning from COVID, kids losing a couple years of socialization within the school building, and to have thrown this on top of you and your staff, you all have responded remarkably well.
Absolutely, I echo that.
I appreciate that. We're all very excited. The students deserve it, staff deserve it, so it'll be awesome to get it where it needs to be very soon.
Yeah, I got a communication from the first principal of that school, Paul Hammond, wanting to know when he could get the tour, so. I have a
Absolutely.
funny
He's
feeling
welcome anytime.
You'll be touring him. While Joe's standing up here, we're just putting you on the spot all night
Yeah.
long. I just want to say congratulations to him. He submitted, his team pulled together and wrote a grant, a 2-year grant for $62,000 each year. It's the Read to Achieve grant, and they are the recipients of that, so congratulations.
Thank you. We found out this morning. I take zero credit for that. That Maggie Osborne worked hours and hours and hours over a short period of time when they changed the grant. Had to react quickly, and because of that work, it's going to make a big impact for our staff and our students, for sure.
It's great news.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Who else can we look around this room and just invite to the podium to tell us some things?
Yeah, right.
All right. Anything else, Jason?
You'll see a lot of action items and a lot of other items for a bunch of different projects. At the end, the East Track being the most important one. The sooner we can do something on that, the better. The other ones are a lot of housekeeping items, just so we can get some funds from the state before those run out at the end of May. But yeah, there's quite a few this month.
Awesome.
Now we've got a couple groups of students to recognize, and the first group was the talented group that just did the pledge for us. Would you guys like to stand up? Be wonderful if you could. I will let the coaches introduce the students and say a little bit about what they've done this year, but this group competed against other elementaries in Jessamine County, and this was the quick recall tournament. And you see that they won the Superintendent's Cup, which is right over there. But obviously, this is a very bright group of students that take their academics very serious, and we're coming here to just recognize all of their excellent work. So would you like to talk a little bit about how it went and introduce us to some of the students?
Of course. So just going down the line, we have Porter, Alex, Kate, Jake, Elliot, and then Faith. And then that is my co-coach, Julia Willingham. And I just wrote down a couple things to help myself remember what to say. But we have all 4th graders on our team this year, and they had no experience, and they kind of just jumped into this, willing to learn and work together, and it's just been amazing to watch them. We won first place quick recall in district as well as the Superintendent's Cup, so we are just incredibly proud of them and the work that they have put forth this year. So it's been amazing.
Academic team is awesome. I did academic team in high school and loved it. So if you ever want to get ahead, just start reading almanacs. That's all you got to do. No big deal. I had those little $6 almanacs from Kroger. I used to drive my parents crazy with it.
I'm going to give you an opportunity. Any of you want to share your experiences? Did you enjoy it? Spend a whole lot of time working to get prepared for it? What were some of the things you did?
Mainly what I did was I just studied all summer. Mainly by me just watching science videos randomly.
Okay, well,
I
that's
didn't even
good.
know the academic existed.
Was it hard to do or watching that pretty easy?
It was a video on YouTube.
Okay, you kind of strike me as somebody who would just enjoy that. That probably wasn't work, was it?
Yeah. My parents asked me to move from the side.
So what were some of the subjects? Like what were, like, you know, we're talking geography, what are we talking about? Like what are some of the questions you guys got?
Biology.
Faith's our reading English girl. She loves that. And Elliot likes
Biology.
science. All day science.
Science.
Math. So we've all got specialist subjects.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I will say we came over and watched a little bit of the Superintendent's Cup, and we were really struggling with some.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know all the answers.
Yeah.
We sure
We
didn't
were
know all the
like-
She just
answers.
kind of called me out.
I-
a little bit.
yeah.
There were a couple
I
times
said
we were
we.
waiting over, and I don't think we got the answer right.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, yeah, a smart group of students.
Yeah, tough
definitely.
stuff.
Well, we have something for you here, and I'm going to give this to your teacher so she can pass it out. But we have a certificate. This is from Jessamine County Board, and this is a certificate of achievement, just recognizing all the hard work that you guys did, okay? So I'm going to give these to your coach, and then I'm going to give your coaches something also. This is a Jessamine County point, and this is a tradition that I started, and this is something that we do to really recognize people that have done something really outstanding, and I think your coaches have done an excellent job preparing you for the competition and for a brighter future. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, did we get a shot? All right. Yeah, y'all wanna get a shot? Mr. Scrivener, you want-
Holding the trophy, maybe?
Oh yeah, grab the trophy. Because it's a big, heavy trophy. I had to give it to him. I got to give it to him. Remember?
Each of you should get
Oh.
a take
I get to hold the trophy.
Move, Jason. Oh, that didn't work.
Whoops.
We're good.
Patrice has been needing a new phone.
Yes, just put the request. All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. Big smiles. All right, thank you.
That looks like a great picture.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Parents, thank you very much too.
We know it's a lot of work.
Yes. You put in your hours also, I'm sure.
She'll come tomorrow to screen
That would
it
have been
all.
epic if like her screen phone broke.
Print on here, Patrice.
Oh, yay. She's my next door neighbor. Denise, did you hear that? One of your neighbors was one of the students. Alex, your neighbor.
Jake, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw his daddy too.
Okay, the next group that we're recognizing for their artwork. And if you recall, Kentucky School Board Association does a conference in the winter, and what we do is have a group of students from across the state. So there's 171 groups of students that compete to get to publish some art that goes into a magazine and then also gets displayed for this conference. So we have two young ladies that worked on this art, and I'm going to go ahead and let Amy share a little
There were
bit.
actually 3, but one of them couldn't be here tonight. And
Okay.
ironically, all 3 of their names are Riley. So that
Oh,
kept it
wow.
really easy for me, but they already told me the last names, I already forgot. So you want to say your name? Riley Nelson?
Riley Howard.
Riley Howler. And this is the banner they created.
Oh,
Sorry, it's a
wow.
little wrinkled, but it'll even
Very
out.
cool.
I had asked Stacy Goggins, one of our art teacher leaders in the district, to put together a team from Rosenwald, Dunbar Elementary to work on this banner. So she specifically chose these 3 ladies because of their leadership and their talent. And this is what they came up with.
That's very cool.
How did you all come up with your idea? Did you just talk a lot about it? Because that's pretty creative. That's pretty creative, actually. I think I really like it. So, good job.
where did you go to find the mascots?
Google.
Yeah. I love that, and I love the crest, obviously. That means a whole lot to me, so that's wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even got the little otters.
Are
It's
you
very
hoping to
cool.
be
I
an
like the
artist
fact
at
all the
some
schools
point?
are represented.
Is that what you're interested in? An art teacher?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ms. Goggins is a good art teacher.
Yes, you have a good
Recall
example.
She's the teacher of the year.
Yeah, for Kentucky.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
Mhm.
Yeah,
She
how
was
about that?
our teacher of the year, yeah.
She's not one to brag.
No,
but-
she's not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have for you ladies also a certificate that is showing our appreciation for the artwork. This is a big deal. I wish you could see how many people actually get to see this. I'm going to guess it's probably 4,000 people, and they have it all displayed in the main hall where everybody is moving, and you would be amazed at how many people are standing in front of these and taking photos and just really studying all the art. So you definitely got some. You had a really good audience that got to enjoy this. So thank you very much, and I do encourage you to continue with the arts because I think it's going to just help you in life in so many different ways. So, congratulations, and I'm going to give these to Miss Heritage to make sure that is okay. Congrats! Oh, we got this.
I'll let you hold this. I don't need to be in it.
Sure.
I'll let you hold it.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely. I'd love to hold it.
Yes,
Yes,
Joe's.
please.
Yeah. All right, now 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, great job.
I'll just add, they're fantastic artists, but they're even better people and leaders in our building. And they were all part of we had our 5th grade performance at Honk Junior last week. It was very well done. We were very lucky to have leaders like these girls and the best Rileys on the planet, clearly.
All the
Great
Rileys.
job.
All the
All the
Rileys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
It was in the picture.
Hey, this next group's a big one. I'm just.
I know.
All right.
Our winter guard.
I remember these guys from last year.
And this is East that's coming first.
East and Meridian.
Oh, wow.
Do you want me to do them separately?
Oh, no, we can do them together.
Yeah, they both did
This
well.
is a crew.
Yeah.
I have not. I don't know that I will. She doesn't seem to be letting me know. Can I see the medal? Yeah, super cool.
All right, we have two distinguished groups with us here today. We have the East Jesmyn Winter Guard and the Jesmyn Combined School Meridian Winter Guard. So we've got two different groups here, and we've got our coaches that are going to talk about the accomplishments of these particular groups.
If you don't mind, can we let East go first? They're not here because they have their band reveal tonight. That way she can leave. Do you mind?
Sure.
Hello, I am Leanne Schweitzer. I currently coach the East Jesmyn Color Guard and Winter Guard. The director is not here tonight. She is an ER nurse at UK, so she is in the emergency room. But this was our first year back competitive. We had a break for a long time, and then COVID hit when we were going back competitive. And they came out and put in the work, and they achieved second place out of a class of 13. A class of 11. They split our class because there's just too many. So they competed with 23 and got awarded the second place medal in their class, which were 11. So they put in a lot of work. They came back strong, and they've kept on going. And this is Reese. She is a student at East Jesmyn High School. She is a junior. She's spun for like 7 years since she was in middle school as well. And the rest of them are hearing about their fall color guard show at the high school now. So thank you.
And I'm not going to let you get away too quick. These are certificates that I'm going to give out to everybody in this town. We are just
My mom has one. Now I can remember.
Yeah.
I got one too.
That's good. Congratulations. All right, Angela, you like to...
Okay. All right. Hello, my name is Adam Miller, and this obviously is Angela Miller, and we're the co-directors of the Red Oak Winter Guard and the Meridian Winter Guard. And so this is there was a few people that had a concert tonight, and we are the Jesmyn Combined School, so there's obviously, there's like people from East and West. Just raise your hand if you're from Red Oak. Raise your hand if you're from West Middle. Raise your hand if you're from East Middle. Raise your hand if you're from East High. Raise your hand if you're from West High. So you kind of see it's just kind of like just everything together. And so Red Oak, just briefly, I know you all have a meeting. They did a great job this year. They actually, they were a non-competitive group, but...
And we had 30 of them.
Yeah, there's 30 of them.
Obviously, they're not all here.
Yeah, they got like baseball games and stuff like that. But they did the tree lighting ceremony this year, and they marched obviously in the Nicholasville Parade. Hopefully, when kind of COVID restrictions lift, they'll go back out, kind of do this tour of school thing. So I was, they were very proud of them. I got to give just a special thank you to Miss Miller. I was not in a position to really do a lot of that instruction, so her and the people that helped her. So I thought Miss Miller did a great job specifically with this group this year. So, yeah.
Just in front of the kids.
And then Meridian, obviously, they competed this year. We competed in Tri-State along with like East High did. We were in a different division. And we were second place as well. We finished just a few points behind Morehead State, which was very accomplished because, they're adults.
Adults. Yeah. Well,
4. Yeah.
University, 4 points behind them.
Yeah, we finished 4.
Yes. Yes. When we went to retreat, thank you. When we went to retreat, their director and assistant director stood next to us and he said, I finally get to see who we've been competing against. They had no idea because we never see each other out on the floor. And he had no idea when we're like, if you're in elementary school, raise your hand. If you're in middle school, if you can drive, and none of them can drive. And his youngest was 20. Our youngest was 10.
So like Tri-State is like, to give it a sports analogy, Tri-State's like the SEC. That's the conference. So the conference is all the guards from Ohio, Indiana. There's a couple from West Virginia and then Kentucky. We also compete at WGI. This is our second year. We have not been able to go to in-person events for a few different reasons, but we competed virtually. We competed in the same division as Independent Regional A. And they had 5 groups that qualified for finals in that one. And for national finals. And so they finished second. They beat every high school that was there, and the only group they lost to was a group called Divoneer IRA, and I know you don't know who they are, but they're a cut guard they're an adult group too. Their average age is 22. So like literally in their division, they fared very well. So I'm proud of both of them, and I'm looking forward to the growth. Ms. Miller has something there that they wanted to just present to the board. But I wanted to thank Jessamine County for allowing us to do this, and special thank you to like the Jesmyn Early Learning Village for their practice facility.
Yes, that's
and just all the support. I mean, the parents here, like you can look, it just takes a lot of effort, and so they did a great job from the parents all the way down. So I want to give them a thanks.
The competition piece, but I just want to say this as well. With what was going on in Ukraine and just seeing this group come together too at the courthouse, that was one of the most moving things to just see our community coming together, and I felt like you guys had a really good presence there. So
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
very moving.
So this summer, when we were asked what we were going to be doing with Meridian, and we said, we came up with a name, we meet in the middle, and Mr. Moore was like, that makes sense, because we were bringing East and West together. And our question was, so when we start winning our trophies and our awards, where are they going to go? And the answer was central office. So we are presenting the first set of awards for central office.
So get that wall ready.
Get that wall ready.
Yeah, exactly. Fresh coat of paint. And I'm not going to try to sort these out. Oh, what do we have there?
Tri-State actually sent a silver medal for central office.
That's
And
very
they
cool.
also sent them for each of the individual schools that we represent. So I will be bringing those around.
Yeah, and give us shout out like this.
It was all around. I think it was just a good
great.
year
Great for JC.
guard.
Okay. And I'm not going to try to pass these out. It'll take all night. We've got certificates for you guys that are recognizing your accomplishments. This is a big accomplishment. I love the medals, and hopefully this is something that you can put on your wall. We'll put that on our wall, and you can put this on your wall. Okay? But congratulations to you.
While he's doing that, real quick, if you haven't seen these groups perform, I suggest you go do it. It's a really, truly fascinating experience, and you don't really see how much work and time they put into it until you actually see a performance, and just to see how hands-on even these people behind you are in the process. It's actually pretty amazing, and I'm just really proud that our district has come together to give this opportunity across the district, both east and west side, for this group of students. And just to tell you the impact it's had, they actually, West High just hired Adam as their color guard coach for the West Jessamine High School band. And they started out last year, I think they had one person who was actually a band member to do color guard, and next year you already have how many recruited?
Well, it's somewhere between 12 and 15, depending on how you want to look at it.
For their marching band.
They're going to be
So
good, though.
Yeah, that's
They
a
are gonna be
huge
good.
accomplishment. So we're really excited because our band programs are one of the things we're really focusing on growing. So I just want to thank the parents, and I want to thank Angela and Adam and Caitlin, who wasn't here tonight, for all their hard work with all of the groups. It's been really wonderful to watch all year.
And by tradition, this is something we started about 5 years ago. I'm a military guy, and they do challenge coins in the military. It's something we started 5 years ago, and this is a Jessamine County coin, and I think it is really fitting to this group. It says on it, "We are Jessamine," with the W with the West and the E with the East, and I'd like to give them these to the very competitive and committed.
No.
And I will tell you our name, just in case you want to know. I'm a history person, and so when we came up with it, we're like, what can we signify? And the Meridian is where East meets West, so that's why we came up with our name.
That's perfect.
Hey, Adam, someone asked where they could watch
We can send the link.
Yeah, it's,
I'll send the links out.
If you have a Flow marching account, you can see it anytime, but we'll send out a link.
We'll
it's
send
in the
out links to
Facebook.
both of
Yeah.
them.
So can you guys scoot in with us, and we're gonna try to scoot in for a photo.
Okay, you all please next to
Scoot you in like you like each other.
We do it every competition.
Yeah.
If you need to, some of you can get up on the chairs too. Yeah. Stand on my chair. Come on. Get up.
Come on in. All right, Ashley, come in. Right here. Ian, they need to take like a knee or something? Yeah. Get halfway between? All right. She's going to give us a countdown. Who do we look at? Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. All right, this way.
Follow out this way.
This way.
Meet in the outside the lobby. Pass out.
so I guess let's go ahead and do the School District Finance Corporation, and then we'll come back in to regular meeting.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this first, and then we'll come back up here.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, it is 7:19, and I'd like to call to order the special meeting of the Jessamine County School District Finance Corporation. Mr. Moore, will you call the roll?
Sure. Board Chair Stephen Scrivener.
Here.
Vice Chair Bobby Welch. Denise Adams.
Oh, I'm sorry, I think I may have had.
Yeah.
Denise, you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Oh, sorry.
Amy Day.
Here.
Deborah Hood. We have 3 present. We have a quorum.
All right. I'm gonna make a motion to adopt the agenda as is, which is just to approve meeting minutes. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. All right, so item B1 is to approve the March 22nd, 2022 Jessamine County School District Finance Corporation meeting minutes. We've all had a chance to look those over. Are there any revisions needed to those? All right, I'll make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes. Second. Amy seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. All right, and I will make a motion to adjourn. We have a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, say no, and we are adjourned at 7:20. All right, it is 7:21, and we're gonna reconvene the regular meeting of the Jessamine County Board of Education. First up is to approve the agenda as it's currently in front of us. Do we have any suggested edits to the agenda this evening? I don't think we've had anything we've discussed we need to move around, right, Matt?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, if anyone going once, going twice, I'll make a motion, we approve the agenda as is.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Okay, item D1, March 22nd, special board meeting minutes. Do we have any suggested revisions to those?
No.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve those board meeting minutes?
So moved.
All right. Amy will make the motion. Denise, can I put you down as a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. All right, same thing for the April 18th special board meeting minutes. Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Okay, that brings us to consent agenda, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, any questions or comments on the consent agenda?
I'll make one comment.
Sure.
You do see that we have 10 buses that have been ordered. That is getting us back in a better rotation for the replacement. So I think right now we had about 30 buses that were purchased in a really short window. So I know that Matt Simpson and Jason are being very intentional in trying to make sure that we're caught up there. So,
And that's also the EPA grant that we received. We have to order those 10 buses in a certain time frame.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. All right, and that brings us to the action items. Mr. Moore, item G1.
The first one is to adopt the revised school staffing allocation. You guys have already approved this, but as we actually went through the staffing allocation, we saw that we hadn't staffed the Providence School at their typical 160 students, so it was just a small adjustment there. So if you look, they were actually staffed, I think, 148. So we just made that slight adjustment. It might sound like a slight adjustment to us, but it's a monumental to the Providence School. So that was a correction that we needed to make. So it's my recommendation that you approve the revised staffing allocation.
All right, do we have a motion to approve item G1?
Second.
All right, Denise second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. All right, G2.
Yes, this is the architect for the new middle school. You guys did a very thorough job interviewing the various architects, and we selected Tate Hill Jacobs for that. So it's my recommendation that you approve the owner-architect agreement as presented.
Any questions or comments on our end? All right, I'll make a motion to approve item G2.
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Okay. Item G3.
Yeah, this is the exciting one. This is a BG4, so we are closing out the multi-site career and technical education addition and renovation. So it's my recommendation that you approve BG4 project closeout for the CTE renovations.
Yay.
All right. Denise, you want to make a
Denise.
Denise wants to make a motion on this one. All right, I'll second. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Okay, item G4.
This is to address a correction in the original contract for, again, the multi-site career and technical education addition and renovation, BG4. So it's my recommendation that you approve the completion of the BG4 project closeout form for multiple sites for the career and technical education.
Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve G4, please.
All right, Amy seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Okay.
Number 5 is another BG4 closeout. This is the West Jesmyn Middle School chiller replacement. That actually was a little bit ahead of schedule, so it's our recommendation that you approve the completion of the BG4 project closeout form for West Jesmyn Middle chiller replacement.
Make a motion to approve BG4 project closeout form for the West Jesmyn Middle School chiller replacement.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. All right.
The next action item is the same thing. It's a chiller for East Jesmyn High School. That work and project went well, as well as the West project. It's my recommendation that you approve the completion of the BG4 project closeout for East High.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve item G6 regarding BG4 project closeout for East Jesmyn High School chiller replacement.
Second.
Amy seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Okay, Mr. Moore?
The next one is a change order number 3 for Rosenwald Dunbar, and this has to do with grills, the overhead grills that you can pull down to block hallways. Right now, they're not anticipating that they have a need for those, so you'll see coming up some other ideas for how to utilize those funds. So this is actually a decrease in cost, so it's my recommendation that you approve change order number 3 to decrease the direct purchase order sum for Atlas in the amount of $8,856.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
For G7,
Mm-hmm.
I make a motion that we approve G7.
Second.
Amy seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. All right. G8.
This is another change order for Rosenwald Dunbar. You'll see here that we've listed 4 items. One has to do with classroom technology. We've eliminated, again, the 2 overhead grills, added a fire alarm pool station, and then extended, we had a restroom that needed to have a wall adjusted a little bit more so that you couldn't see it in it as you were passing. So it's my recommendation that you approve change order number 4 to increase the construction contract sum in the amount of $6,630.83.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve item G8.
Second.
Amy seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. Okay, G9.
This is another change for Rosenwald Dunbar's construction, and this change order covers changes to the classroom smart technology. And you see we've listed 3 items here that are assisting with that, and it's my recommendation that you approve change order number 1 to decrease the direct purchase order sum for ADT in the amount of $4,113.65.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve item G9.
Second.
Denise seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Okay, G10.
This is the one that we spoke about the last time we came together, and this is House Bill 678. And this bill gives any school district that chooses this resolution to not have to go through all of the steps that are associated with facility work with the Kentucky Department of Education. So this would give us the ability, we can still utilize them, consult with them, do any parts that we choose to do, but it gives us the ability to make those decisions as a team here, obviously under the watchful eye of Howard. So it's my recommendation that we approve the resolution electing Jessamine County Board of Education to conduct facility-related projects and affairs under the provisions of House Bill 678 enacted during the 2022 regular session for the Kentucky General Assembly. And again, this is just a 2-year waiver.
Okay. Any questions on our end?
Motion to approve G10.
Okay. Amy makes a motion. I'll second that. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. All right.
The next one is to approve the owner-architect agreement for the East Jesmyn Middle School track. And again, that would be Margie, Tate Hill, Jacobs. And it's my recommendation that you approve this owner-architect agreement.
How soon is that work going to begin, Matt?
Jason is going to try to pull the trigger tomorrow morning, Denise, and we are so hopeful that it can go at the same pace as West Middle. So, you know, it really is the availability of product and stuff, but he has a lot of eagerness to get this one going because our goal is to try to have them done at the same time. But like he said earlier today, there's no promises on that until we talk to him.
Right.
All right. I'll make a motion that we approve item G11.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Okay, G12.
This one is also associated with the track, and it's the BG1. I am going to forewarn you that we anticipate that there's going to be a revision in the amount here. So you're just approving tonight the amount that's listed here, which is the $483,700. But as we're getting in the weeds with these prices, it is looking like it's probably going to be somewhere in the $700,000 range, because we are, you know, talking the resurfacing, and as you guys heard in the conversations with Chris Holbolt, there were lots of other things that needed to be done there, bleacher work, some fencing work, and some other things. So we anticipate it's going to be in that range. And I'll just tell you, the figures, if it were back on this campus, got extremely scary pretty fast. Yeah, so pretty unobtainable, I think we're looking closer to the 10 million range at this point. So the sooner we can lock this one in, probably the better. But it's my recommendation that you approve the initial BG1.
Okay.
Cheers for now.
Did I miss anything on that?
No, the three items he's talking about will be listed on the bid as alternates, and so then we have the option to accept them or reject them when we do the revision.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve item G12.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed say no. And last but not least, G13.
And this is also connected to the east track, and this is a request to approve the BG3 and construction design documents as presented in the submission of these documents to the Kentucky Department of Education.
Make a motion to approve G13.
All right, I'll second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say no. All right. Okay. I'll make a motion at this time that we move into executive session for the purpose of preliminary discussions about the evaluation of the superintendent under KRS 61.8101F and KRS 156.5574D. Amy seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. All
I
right.
want to go to the small conference room.
Yeah.